it's Aryana Charise. Aryana, thank you so much for being my guest today on Wow, Look Who's Here.
Thank you, Sherri. It's a joy to be here. I'm so excited. Thank you for inviting me.
You are so welcome. And I cannot wait till everybody gets to meet you and learn more about you. We've had such great conversations and laughed together. And
Yes.
it's been amazing. But I really want to talk about what you do and how you serve. In true Wow Warrior fashion, you're absolutely doing that. And you have something that you said in one of our in well, multiple of our conversations is that people really are after one thing, Aryana, and I want you to tell our audience what is that one thing that you believe that everyone is actually after?
Well, it's interesting that you would ask that question, Sherri, because many people believe that they're chasing wealth. But in actuality, I believe they're chasing security. Yes, financial security. Yes.
I love that. And I think I agree. And when you have financial security, does it not impact every other aspect of your life?
You said it, every aspect: health, peace of mind, happiness. When you have security, you actually get the whole package. It's great.
And so how do you feel like people or do you feel like they think that that whole concept is it complicated? How do you think they feel about that?
Well, it really depends on each and every individual, how they're raised, the role models they had growing up, even today, the books they read, the friends they have, the conversations that they have on a daily basis really influence how we think. So I highly encourage people to surround yourself with people who are dreamers, people who think big, people who are ambitious, people who speak life into your life. And I make it a point every day to compliment my friends, my family members, any and every opportunity, because we live in a world that can be so negative. So I like to be positive.
I
Yeah.
love that. Everybody's just like, that's Sherry's people. Now they know why I already love you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Ariana. And you know what? I think we sometimes forget all the things when we're talking about financial matters and things. We forget that attachment, or we just don't understand or have the understanding that it is so attached to all those other things. And I think that's one of the things that spoke to me from the moment that I met you is that when you're helping someone with their wealth strategy and their financial affairs, if you will, and helping them get that in order, knowing, in here that you're helping all the other aspects of their life, right? And because they all are interwoven. And I don't know that everyone that works in that financial wellness, if you will, space uses that same philosophy. So I'm like curious, like how did you personally get to that space where you knew that that was an integral part of someone's financial success?
Well, it's definitely been a process. And I discovered that when I stepped away to take care of my mother, who became very ill, that there's so much more to life than just work. And although I've heard that, I actually lived it, because every day my focus, it shifted from 9 to 5, going to work, going home, starting over again, to really focusing on what my mother needed to live. And I wanted to extend the quality of her life because she's done so much for me. That's the least I could do. So I stepped away from work. And while I thought I was helping her, she was actually helping me as well. We were helping each other to really understand what true wealth is. And looking back, oh my gosh, it changed my life. It really did. And now I have the opportunity to share with others how your life can change as well. Transformation. Yes.
I'll say, well, that is amazing. And I how incredible is it that you were able to learn that lesson in time to do something about it, Aryana, and get those priorities straight and really, the things that are keep the things that are important forefront, right? And to be able to step into that, and what a gift working with your clients that you have that well-rounded, I guess, ability, and that your own journey is actually helping each and every person that you serve. So, Aryana, what does it look like when somebody's working with you? Like they're like, this is what I need. Like maybe they're in the same situation. I'll call it sandwich generation, whatever you want to call it, being caught in the, being in that I need to plan for my retirement, but I'm also caring, maybe for a parent, because there's a lot of people that are in that same situation who don't want to, not be aware of their financial future, but also want to keep that priority straight, just like you were saying. So what does that look like when you're talking with somebody?
Well, it's very important that we look at what's important to each and every individual that I work with. I want to know, what are your goals? What's important to you? And then put a plan into motion to help you go from where you are to where you really want to be, whether that's 5 years out, 10 years out, 20 years out. We're living longer. And it's so important that my clients I make sure my goal is to help them make sure they don't outlive their money. So we want to look at, what does retirement look like for you? Do you want to continue doing something part-time? Do you actually want to just be on the beach? What is it that you want to do? Travel the world? And then we implement the plan, and then we measure it to make sure that it's working as you'd like it to by design, and then make tweaks as necessary to make sure you get to the finish line, and make sure you have peace of mind. Make sure that you're happy with your decisions, because ultimately that's true wealth. Yes.
Oh, see, I love that. And that is, yes. And you spoke my language, being on the beach. I think I said the other day to someone, I want a 10-bedroom house on the beach so that I can have retreats and I can have parties and I can have, like, hey, I'm gonna invite all my wild warriors in, and
Love that.
gonna have a big giant long weekend of fun.
Let's go.
Yeah, so that's where that's my wealth right there.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think that's important. And what a conversation that you get to have with people, because sometimes it's a question we're never asked. Like, what is wealth to you? What does wealthy look like to you? I have that conversation because in my one of my businesses, it's a very common conversation that we have. We call it your big definite dream, but like we're looking at, what does that really look like to you? What's the plan to get there? And what are the steps that need to be taken in the in-between to get there? Because that may seem very far out, but there's a lot of little smaller things that happen along the way. And without that person, that's kind of how I visualized when you were speaking. This is like, I'm going to walk through this with you, right? Like we're going to plan this out, and this is where the steps that we're going to take, because this is going to get you to that end goal that you're looking for. But that's like Dr. Seuss, right? If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Like,
Exactly.
and so like having someone like yourself who's going to take your entire life into consideration and really have that conversation, I think that's critically important. And what a gift you are to walk that journey with, I will say, first off, is amazing. And I do know that you one of the steps that you take is actually you do offer a free masterclass that you do each week. And I just want to take just a couple seconds, because I know this is kind of a freebie that you would like to invite our guests to learn more about you, what you do, and this process that we've just been talking about. So can you share, Aryana, what that class is, what it sounds like, that kind of thing?
Absolutely, Sherri. I love researching, and I love finding out information that's been there all along that many people have yet to discover. And in my research, I discovered John D. Rockefeller. He made his billions in oil, and he used a particular wealth strategy that he implemented not just for himself, but his entire family. So when people were born, they got introduced to this wealth strategy. And now, today, years, hundreds of years later, we still know about Mobil, we know about Exxon and Chevron because he implemented a wealth strategy that works. So I've been able to implement that strategy for myself and for other people so that you can live now on your terms and create legacy for your children and their children and their children. It's beautiful, and I can't wait to share it with you.
I love that. Who doesn't want to take that class? We all want to take that class. And you can register for that class at bit.ly/wealth strategy 101. And you will be guided by the beautiful Aryana Charise, and she is going to walk you right through that. And Aryana, I'm going to assume they can connect with you after the masterclass to set that appointment to discuss with you how they could work with you one-on-one as well, right?
Absolutely. Yes, Sherri. Thank you.
That is so awesome. And I want to reiterate, that is a free class. There's no charge. You get to invest time with the beautiful Aryana Charise and pick her brain and learn some of her wisdom. And I hope that you will do that. That class is on Thursday evening. And what is the time on that, Aryana?
7:00 p.m. That's Eastern. Yes.
7 p.m. Eastern. And they can register for that class at bit.ly.com/wealth strategy 101. I want to thank you so much for being my guest today, Aryana. I appreciate you. I adore you. You light up a room, and I enjoy spending investing time with you, and it is a pleasure and delight. And I really, really hope that people will register for this class and get to know you and who you are, and just invest time with you because it will definitely impact their life and their wealth. Thank you for being my guest.
Thank you, Sherri. You're awesome. It's a joy to be here.
Thank you. And if you'd like to learn more about the upcoming wisdom circles, you can go to sherrileopold.com, and anything that we're doing on the Wow Warrior platform, you can check out at sherrileopold.com. Until next time.